In this video, I'm going to share with you two of the most overlooked words in terms of having a really magnificent life. And then I'm going to give you an action at the end of this video that you can take so you can use those two words and create the life that you really, really want. And that's key. Aloha, I'm Mark J, world's laziest networker, coming in from our backyard here in beautiful Kauai, Hawaii. And I want to suggest that you subscribe to our channel so when we put out these messages on Thoughtful Thursdays, you'll get them. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified right away, which I think is fantastic because there's a lot of sharing going on. You're seeing people commenting, and we're doing videos based on what people say, like Stephen and Elena and Hiram. So please leave us a comment down below after you subscribe. So what are these two words? Well, my wife likes to call him Socrates, but his real name was Socrates, okay? And Socrates said two words, and they were know thyself. And I think it's very difficult in today's world to get to know yourself because of the conditioning that we've had since the time we hit school. You know, this is what little boys grow, this is what little girls do. This is how boys dress, this is how girls dress, this is what Asian kids do, this is what black kids do, this is what white kids do. And we get put into these roles, and while they say, you can be anything you want to be, they also tell us, but if you don't follow the rules, you're going to live in a box under a bridge, and your life's going to be a duty show, okay? So let's get back to Socrates, or Socrates as the fabulous Davine likes to call him. Know thyself. Who are you? And this leads to what I like to call what the culture that we currently live in has forced at their will, a crossing over that is deleterious to your happiness. What's that crossing over? That crossing over is that role performance is your identity. And it's unbelievable. I've met people that are successful in business, they have a good marriage, but they're 20 pounds overweight and they feel like a piece of garbage. They're junk, they suck, you know, or they've been supporting their family for 17 years and they get involved in a home-based business and it's not going right away as fast as it should, and the leaders of the company are making them feel bad by telling them how fast they could be successful. What's my point here? We tend to take the roles that we have, mother, father, okay, spouse, uncle, aunt, our job performance, and then as a spouse, and how we perform at the gym and how we do with our diet. These are roles that you have. They don't have anything to do with your identity, who you are, that you were made first class by first class, and you're entitled to go first class as long as you do a first class job of being in service to your fellow man. I mean, all the illuminated ones carry the same message in metaphysics, and that is success is service. I'm not talking about being a servant. I'm talking about service that will see you as a contributor to other people's lives and reward you, because that's really a heroic thing to do. But, and here's the hook, okay? But when we're so focused on our role performance, which doesn't have anything to do with who we are, I mean, you are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, harmonious, and happy. You have this incredible frontal lobe, nothing else on the planet has it, where you can create with a power greater than yourself, magnificence in all areas of life. But we're always trying to improve some role, and off the record and on the record, most people don't give a red rat's rear end about that role. But somehow our value is linked into roles rather than knowing yourself. And as a result, we end up setting objectives in our life. Some people call them goals. Total waste of time, by the way. But they end up setting goals that are based on mommy, daddy, the schools, the institutions, the culture, what we see on TV, what's going on Instagram or Facebook, or, you know, whatever your favorite social media is. You know, how many followers you have determines your value. Gag me with a maggot. This is so far away from the magnificent privilege of being on this planet as a vestibule, a link, a channel for the source of all good. Does that make sense? That you would be influenced by all these things. Of course, they do it for one simple reason, and we covered it on the last video, and that is to strip the individual of their individuality. So know yourself. So let me tell you, if you have set goals like most people do, and whether they've just been in your mind, which is pointless, they need to be in mind, mouth, and action, okay? When those three things are in sync with one another, then you have true harmony. And let's face it, success is peace of mind that comes from knowing you've done the very best with what you've been given. And that's the point of this video. Do you know what you've been given? Do you know who you really are? There's a really easy way to start, and there's going to be a link down below to color code. Now it's free, but go over there and find your color, because there are 4 personality types. And don't say, oh, I know what type I am. This is not behavioral testing, it is core motive testing. It is core motive testing. So you want to set, it'll help you know yourself. It'll help you discover what your true motive is. Is it intimacy? Is it adventure? Is it progress? Is it peace? And while all 4 of those are wonderful, there is one of them that really drives you. And when you find that one thing inside your core motive, things like discouragement and being graded by other people and status, forget about it. You won't give a red rat's rear end about it in any way. So learn to know yourself. We'll actually be doing a color code training and help you drill down deeper. So make sure that you're subscribed to our channel, because that's coming up in a couple of months, and you're absolutely going to love it. Know yourself. Who are you? Because while success is service, that I said before, everybody knows you can't give away what you don't have. And if what you have is what you've been influenced to go get, then you really can't give it away. What you can give away is from your heart. And when you do, the culture around you will recognize you as a hero, in cultures you haven't even penetrated yet, and they'll reward you beyond your imagination. I'm Mark J. Metaphysics is the way. Make sure you subscribe down below and share this with your friends. Tell me what you'd like to know about here. Peace be the journey.